going for that, let me get your thoughts on Arsenal's game.
So far so good. Arsenal has been doing very great to the beginning of the season, and up till now, they are still proving that they can pull out a surprise this season by at least winning a kind of a silverware at the end of the season. Looking at their game they played tonight, it was a kind of mixed reaction. To me, I believe that when you have a depth in a team, you at the end of the season, you should be able to be like give out a kind of silverware at the end of the season. But this is the kind of game that win you silverware. You understand? When you go to a ground that is not favorable, so and you are able to pull out a result, definitely you are a strong contender. You are a strong contender. So I believe that Arsenal is doing very well. And then you may have some glitches during the game, you understand? But in the end, you are able to like stand up to that victory, which is good for the team. So I feel that Arteta is going great for Arsenal.
Yes, obviously. But Arsenal are currently in the Champions League, of course, in the Premier League and the EFL. Which trophy do you really see them winning this season?
I don't see Arsenal winning Champions League though. If they can be able to continue this way in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years, Arsenal is ready to explode in Europe. But I feel that where they stopped last season in Premier League, they will continue from there and they will give it a fight this time around against Man City, because I know definitely they were lacking the kind of inexperience last season. But this season they've gained a lot of mementos from last season results, which means we should be expecting something great from Arsenal.
So you feel they can compete with the likes of Man City and Arsenal?
Definitely, of course. Arsenal is a team now. Arsenal is a team. No, you cannot compare Arsenal and Chelsea or Liverpool self. Liverpool can be pulling out kind of results, but right now Arsenal is stable. When you see a team that is stable, it's Arsenal. But I'm talking about team that are stable in England right now. Arsenal, Man City. Then we can be able to talk about the other team like Liverpool and the rest. But I still see teams like Tottenham trying to pull out a kind of result, but they're not in Arsenal's level right now.
Okay, that's nice. I would like to ask you, can you tell me an old Arsenal player and a new signing this season that has really impressed you?
I've not been watching Arsenal of late, but I was able to watch tonight, which I feel that a lot of them actually performed very well, but not the expectation I expected. Do you understand? So, like the new signing, somebody of Carl Havertz. Although Havertz is a kind of player, sluggish player, it doesn't match Arsenal's tiki-taka. He's the kind of player that actually wants to hold on to the ball before giving out to the teammates. So I feel that Arteta should do something on this Kai Havertz in such a way that they will not, it won't be a kind of weak link in the team. And the old one, which I think Gabriel really pulled out. Gabriel has been doing well for Arsenal over the year, and I think I'm very happy for the guy that when you are in a team like that and you are still in the first team, it's not easy. So he has done his own job. I feel that he will still in the next coming years, the guy will still continue to do great for Arsenal.
Okay. Okay. Finally. Okay.
Concerning their performance tonight, they really performed very well. It got to a stage and those people are like pinning them back to their half. But they try as much as possible to withstand that pressure, to know that no, we're actually coming to win every trophy this season. And which I believe that at least nothing less than 1 or 2 trophies at the end of the season, they should be able to win that.
Obviously. Before you go, I would like to ask you this very much important question. A few seasons ago, Arsenal were in a whole lot of crisis. They were in a whole lot of crisis, and before you know what happened, Arteta was able to turn things around. What do you really think is that thing Arteta really did to the Arsenal team that has built so much confidence in them, and you see them doing the exploit they are doing now in England? I mean, it's just, what do you really think Arteta did?
What I think he did, that made the team in such a way it did, because there's always a kind of transition in football. So they try to manage that crisis within their reach, and then they were able to like pull up a kind of little signing. But because when you are in a crisis, it's very very difficult. Exactly what is happening to Chelsea these days. Chelsea is in crisis, and they want to turn table around within few months. No, you don't. It's not done like that. You have to start somewhere. Bring in players year in year out. You know the people. You know the player that fit in to your team before you can be able to stand as a team in England. Especially in England. England is very, there's a lot of pressure in England. So Chelsea were like, we don't want to stay, but if you don't want to do such a thing in England, I mean, Chelsea doesn't want to do that. If you don't want to do that such thing, you will fail. You will fail definitely, and that's exactly what is happening to them this time around. So Arsenal has been able to manage their crisis, and then when they were trying to like do this, when he came on board as Arteta, when he came on board, he tried to sign some players from different clubs, and he brought some players, winning people. I mean, team that has players that has a winning mentalities. So those people were able to like bring together, and then they were able to play good football for Arsenal, which we all know them for. So I feel that Arteta has really done a good job, which Pochettino as a Chelsea team coach should follow suit.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thanks for your time.